Hi there YouTube, it's Imata here, and in this video I'm gonna present you my 8x8 single piston pixel display. As you may know, it's impossible to build a display like this in vanilla Minecraft, but the usage of some mods made it possible. By the way, I used the SinglePlayerCommands and the TooManyItems mod to build it, which made things a lot easier. This video is not a tutorial on building this display, it will show you the process of building it and the solutions for the problems I encountered. What you see here is a 2x2 piston display with each pixel using 4 pistons. Now I marked the different pixels with a different color wool just to make it easier to understand. So each pixel can be controlled individually by pulling these levers. So for example, if I pull this one and this one, these 2 pixels will be activated, but if I deactivate this one and activate this one instead, these 2 pixels will be activated. Now please notice that all the elements used in building this one are in the vanilla Minecraft, so if you run a search for piston display, you will most likely encounter this kind of display. Now what you see here is a 2x2 piston display as well, but this one uses just one single piston for each pixel, which is the point of the video. Now this works the same as the previous one, so if I pull this and this lever, these 2 pixels will be activated, and if I switch this one to this one, these 2 pixels will be activated, for example. So all the same, but there are obvious differences between the two kinds of displays. I mean, just look at them. This one is a big one, but this one is a lot smaller. And regarding the pistons, this one uses 4 pistons for each pixel, but this one uses just one single piston for each pixel, which shall it make a lot faster to update. There were 2 problems to be solved basically. The first, the horizontal lineup of the pistons, and the second, the vertical lineup of the pistons. So let's start with the horizontal lineup. Now let me demonstrate the actual problem. As you see, here are 3 pistons lined up horizontally, and here are 3 switches to control them individually. Now if I want to activate the green piston with the green switch, I just have to press some redstone wire there, and yeah, it works. Actually, I can do the same thing with the blue piston like this. Yeah, it works as well. But now here comes the problem. If I would like the orange piston to be controlled with the orange switch, I put some redstone wire here, and I have to see that redstone connects to itself, causing the pistons not to fire, not to mention even individually. So yeah, that's the problem. Now, I know that this problem could be solved with restore repeaters, so this way all piston fires individually, controlled by their own switch, but this solution just won't work, as you will see it later, so I had to find another solution. So the problem could not have been solved in vanilla Minecraft, so I had to search for another solution for it. After browsing the internet, I found a mod called ColorfulRedstone, which is just perfect for me. You can see the original setup here, but using ColorfulRedstone, and you may notice that these redstone wires don't connect with each other. So that's because this one is a white redstone wire, this is a green redstone wire, and this is a blue redstone wire, which was made possible by using ColorfulRedstone. Now, if I activate a white piston, it will fire just the white piston, same with the green and blue piston, and the redstone wires won't interfere with each other, as you see. So, I guess, problem solved. So, this is how a line of pistons will look like in the final display. So, each of them can be controlled individually by pulling these levers on their backs, as you see. So yeah, the first problem has been solved. The second big problem was the vertical lineup of the pistons. Now, as I mentioned it earlier, there was a solution with restore repeaters for the horizontal lineup, which worked just fine, but not in the vertical lineup. So, if I had a piston right here, which should be activated by restore repeaters, that just won't work, because a restore repeater has to have one block beneath it to work properly. So if I remove this block here, it will just pop up. And that won't solve the problem at all. So my second attempt to solve the problem was this, the floating redstone wire. So using MCedit, you can remove a block beneath redstone wire without damaging the redstone wire itself. So it stays in midair. And I thought, yeah, we're fine. But trying to activate it, it just breaks. So no solution again. Searching on the internet again, I found another mod called Instawire. Now this Instawire mod had a very special block called Instant Redstone Repeater in it, which was just what I was looking for. Now these instant repeaters don't exactly act as the vanilla repeaters, but let me demonstrate that. So by using vanilla repeaters, there is quite a delay, as you see. If I pull the lever, the piston won't activate or inactivate immediately. But using the instant repeaters, there is no delay. So that will be useful when all the lines need to be activated in the same time. Now let me show you the second important attribute of these instant repeaters. Now here you see a piston lined up with instant repeaters to a switch. Nothing special. If I activate the switch, piston activates. But if I remove these blocks, the instant repeaters will stay in air and still function perfectly. So yeah, that's what I can call success. Now at this point I encountered a rather unexpected problem. I don't know if it's intentional or if it's a bug, but Minecraft just acts strange. So you see two pistons here lined up vertically, and using the instant repeaters, they can be controlled individually. Now, if I activate the first one, it just acts perfectly. If I activate this one, this works fine as well. If I activate both of them, I remove both of them, it's fine, all is okay. But if I activate both of them and try to unpower the lower one, it just don't retract, whatever I do. So as long as the upper one is not updated, the lower one won't update as well, which is a pain. And this just made another new problem for me. So I had to figure out a solution to this new problem. So here's the solution. If you move the upper piston just one block to the back, it won't interfere with the lower piston, as you may see. So if I activate both of them are activated, and I deactivate the lower one, it retracts, which is perfect. Now the problem is that they aren't in equal distance. So imagine this is the front of the screen. If I activate this one, then this one will be perfect position, and it shall be pushed out when activated, but it can be done. So I need a block between them, and I needed a sticky block. Yeah, and that's a sticky piston. When a sticky piston is retracted, it just acts as a sticky block, which was perfect for me. So if I put a block here and try this again, as you see, now they are both activated. And yeah, lower retracts, upper retracts. So I guess this problem has been solved too.